Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today One Piece greatness. And whoa, at this point, I sound like a broken record, but One Piece Endgame just keeps getting better, man. I don't know what. Like, some people are complaining, which I'm like, are you reading the same freaking thing that I am? Because, oh my god, like. I mean, call me Oda apologist, but I was there complaining when Wano kinda was boring, right? And it was, I admit that, right? But holy shit, like, right now you think there are issues? Like, so, oh my god, like, what? But, anyways, Gorosei, holy shit. Like, everything people, said about Gorosei, good, bad, whatever, right? I think they finally validated their existence. I mean, holy shit. Like, we were expecting, people who've ruled, who've dominated the world for 800 freaking years to be powerful. Like, they're not some rich guys who are sitting on their thrones and trying to just push people's buttons and use them like chess pieces, but they can't do shit themselves, right? But holy shit, they're doing a lot themselves, and it's freaking impressive, right? Doesn't matter how strong they are, they like doesn't matter what tier they're right, like Yonko level or Admiral level, doesn't freaking matter because they're competing with Gear 5 Luffy, and that alone is impressive. Like Luffy, people like Luffy, Jinbei, Zoro, Rob Lucci, these guys are acknowledging that this is some insane amounts of hockey, and they have seen people like Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom. So yeah, this is impressive. I'm not saying their hockey is as good as the Yonkos, but like it is insane, right? And that is impressive in itself. So damn, man, damn. And of course, even their designs, oh, they're not goofy at all. Like, people expected them to be goofy, like with those weird silhouettes, right? When Sabo was there, like, yeah, those were some weird silhouettes, but these designs are just godly. I mean, okay, Jupiter with his pristine teeth, I would say, is alright, and even Valkyrie, demonic boar, like, he looks impressive, sure, but like Nosjuro, Mars, and of course Saturn, these three designs are just holy shit, they're just awesome, right? They're badass, and again, all of their abilities are also they're like freaking strong, and of course the most we've seen is Saturn because he was here the most, but it's still impressive, like everybody, right? The Conqueror's hockey from Valkyrie, the ice swordsmanship from Venus, and of course Mars, a huge freaking yokai bird. That in itself is already impressive. So yeah, that is awesome, man. Like, oh my god, man, I'm just happy, right? And of course, I see the connection between Brook and Noshiro, like the ice abilities, swordsman and skeleton, like there are three common things here. So I don't know. There could be something there, right? There could be something there, but who knows? Whatever. But on the other hand, of course, I know people are like, "Oh, Kizaru's stocks couldn't go lower," but for me, like I already saw his power. I already knew he was awesome, right? I mean, come on, we saw Kizaru is of course freaking powerful, but what I wanted to see is beyond that, right? Like, is he just a one tone, okay, I go and smash, that's it? Or does he actually have motivations? Does he actually have a story, right? And to me, yeah, this is Kizaru. We're finally getting to see the real guy, right? Not some dude who's just like high as shit and just going around killing and whatever, right? So I think that is awesome. We wanted more characterization from the admirals, right? And we are getting some of that from Aokiji and Kizaru here, and I hope Akainu comes soon, because I mean Akainu did show something when Kuma was on, was in Marijua and trying to run away. Akainu, I kind of felt like we'll get something from him as well, right? So I'm just happy about that. So yeah, I know power scaling, like the Admiral fans are kind of sad, but here, good old me, I'm freaking happy. But oh my god. So on the other hand, of course, Kizaru, he's doing something he doesn't want to do, but he's doing it because it's his job, but regretting it, right? And Rob Lucci also kind of felt like that, like he is doing his job and he doesn't feel like he's regretting it, but there's something of a similarity, right? Because he now is also showing a bit of his emotions, where he's like, please spare Kaku. Of course, Marge doesn't give a shit about that. He's like, I don't know. I can't see insects. So I'm a big bird. I don't see small insects. I need good game. So whatever, right? Like, yeah, like Lucci showing like he does care about Kaku, like all of these things. Of course, it's not like, oh, I want to see everybody's emotion. No, 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 it's not like that. Like, them seeing all of these things, them acknowledging all of these things would potentially lead to like marines or assets of the world government to oppose the world government, right? Like eventually they get to see the true colors, like they get to see the crimes. Like, of course, all of these guys already knew, right? They knew all of these crimes. It's not like they're not blind, but everything was like offhand, and it was in passing. They're like, we know the world is corrupted, the world government is evil, but at least they're doing some good over here. For it kind of balances it out, because pirates are not all good either. We see the good guys, but there are a lot of like bad pirates as well. So that they could justify themselves by saying whatever, right? Like, but seeing blatant evil in front of their eyes and them being participants in that, I think I think that would trigger something. So, I mean, something should happen, right? Because the Marines themselves aren't evil. So they can't, like, the series can't end where they still are like blind, right? They need to realize something. So I hope something happens, but who knows, whatever. But at the end of the chapter, the freaking giant is finally here. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Elbaf giants are all awesome and stuff, and we'll get to see more of them in the Elbaf arc. But yeah, here I want to see more of this freaking ancient giant whose first words is sorry, Joy Boy. Something similar to what Zunisha was about, right? Like, Zunisha was also kind of apologizing and was like, I'm being punished and shit for the crimes and all. There's something going on, right? Like, something bad happened where I think like Joy Boy's friends or some like these guys like either had to betray Joy Boy or they didn't have a choice, or something akin to that, right? So I mean, yeah, it would be impressive if we get to see it now, which I don't think will happen. But at least for now, we'll have to be satisfied by Vegapunk's message, right? And I mean, at least to me, for now, we will get to see Vegapunk's message. But if that gets cancelled, then something impressive needs to happen, because, like, Oda did mention that the end of Egghead was something that shook the world. So if it's not that message, which I hope it is, but if it's not, then I don't know what impressive thing happens that shakes the world, right? So let's see what happens. But anyways, that's it for today. So comment down what do you guys think about all of these things, and yeah, just let me know what the frick, man. But yeah, of course, we gotta acknowledge, Toriyama, the legend, is no more, and Oda taking a break for taking care of himself and all of that. We understand that, of course. So I have no problem with that, right? Like, yes, he definitely needs to take care of himself. We don't want anything to happen to Oda, right? So, but anyways, again, Toriyama, Dragon Ball was my childhood, so that is sad. That is sad, man. But yeah, anyways, that's it. Until next time, peace.